They're programmed to be peaceful, like you. But for some reason, it's not catching.
Donald Trump.
What?
They suppress the lighting, the glycosylated salts, and then boop, boop, boop. Angry turtles. We don't like it.
There's the rub.
You know what? We basically have two countries that have been fighting so long and so hard that they don't know what the fuck they're doing. Do you understand that?
So, what did I say? I'm not doing any more videos about Israel or anything going on with it until we either get a deal or hostages are getting released. It seems we've got a deal. I don't know if we have a deal because, of course, everything's fucked. But it seems we have a deal. We'll find out Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, whether or not we have a deal. So this morning I hear, on my way into work, we got a deal. Like, I knew this last night. They were reporting it last night. But, I wanted to hear, fresh stuff, brand new reporting on the subject from people I listen to all the time. The radio. So, the radio comes on and says, we're getting hostages Sunday. And I'm like, alright, fucking cool. And then later on in the day, they're talking about how we're getting hostages Monday. And I'm like, okay. And then on my way home from work, I hear Donald Trump say that we're getting hostages Tuesday. And I'm like, and then I hear a little bit later on that the hostages come back within 72 hours of the deal being done. And so I'm like, so this is why I think the day keeps put. So we'll see. We'll see. Everything looks good right now. Everybody's really creaming their shorts. I'm kind of like, we don't have the hostages back yet. Like, I don't give a fuck about anything that happens until the hostages are home. Like, it's grand. I think this is wonderful. I'm very skeptical. Like, the Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, that kind of makes me go, for some reason, shit's getting, like, pushed back. Because it's Thursday. So 72 hours, that's what? There's 24 hours in a day. So then 2 days would be 48. And 3 days would be 72. So within 3 days, it's Thursday. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Then it's Monday. Then it's Tuesday. So what is it that's wrong with Friday and Saturday? Like, I hear Donald Trump is going to Egypt to sign this thing. And I'm like, is that why? Because we got to get Trump to Egypt to sign the thing? And now, so, all right, it's Sunday. No, it's going to be like Monday. No, I think more like Tuesday. Like, I'm kind of annoyed by that. Now, that just could be because people are retarded and they're reporting whatever people are telling them. I don't know. They could be guesstimating. They could be like, oh, we'll just get this done, and then within 3 days, we get the hostages, right? Oh, well, it's going to take us a while to get the hostages, together. So, how about the next day? Okay. That's fine. That's fine. So then Monday, I don't know how that shit is working out really behind the scenes, but that's the thing. That's the thing. It's a thing that's happening that kind of makes me go. So I'm hopeful. I'm happy. I'm certainly happy. Like, there's a reason why I have a very big, tall, thick, fat, long wall set up around my emotional happiness involving this shit, right? It's because already there's fuckery. Like, as soon as Tom comes in with his foolery, I'm kind of like, But, like, I can't be happier. If this act, let's just say everything goes without a hitch, right? Let's just say that Israel doesn't start bombing or sending tanks in or whatever, you know. Like all the fucking videos that are going up on Twitter right now of people saying that Israel has already broken the ceasefire and they're posting videos of bombs dropping and tanks rolling on beaches. Provided that none of that shit is true. Provided we don't have any more, well, you know, the ceasefire starts at midnight and it is like 12:59. We can still launch one more volley, right? To really let them know we're pissed. Like, that shit, man. So, we'll see. I'm hopeful. Because, damn it. Oh, first of all, 2 years worth of a war fucking done. One of the big two that are going on, right? This is now Donald Trump's, like, 8th war that he's stopped. We still got to do Russia and Ukraine. I think, honestly, they will not give that man the Peace Prize unless he stops the Israel-Gaza shit, like, for real. Like, he really, really actually stops it. Like, the hostages come home, and all the corpses come home, and all that fucking shit that, but, right, we kind of go, okay, everything's gone too far, and let's just fucking end it, right? Cool. Let's just say that happens. Do you realize how much fucking nothing anybody has to bitch about anymore? Where all the free Palestine shit is gonna be gone. I mean, there'll still be retards, no matter how free they get. They're still going to be like, oh, they're still being oppressed because white Jews. There's always going to be retards. Like, if Hassan doesn't keep bitching about it, what else is he going to do? He's just going to keep shocking the shit out of his dog. Man, I can't wait for tomorrow's video. I found a new person to really, 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 really pray very hard for. I pray every night for Candace. Now I'm praying for her son. I can't wait for tomorrow's video. But nevertheless, let's not get sidetracked into dog abuse. Let's talk about if the hostages come home, a whole lot of bullshit just dries up. Right? We'll see what happens. We'll see ultimately what happens when we get to phase 59 of the fucking plan or whatever it is. Like, we'll see. I'm hopeful. But, like, if this shit ends, right? If Israel is no longer, like, an issue, like, I think a lot of people thought that this shit was going to last forever. Democrats are funny like that, man. The left is really funny like that. Because, like, some people did some vandalism. And a couple of people got into some fights with some cops. Right? And they got arrested and hauled in and put in solitary for years. They were in prison for like 4 years. Serving hard time, right? And Donald Trump comes into office and pardons them all. And everybody's like, man, I thought they were going to be in prison forever. I'm like, forever? For what? Like, we don't sentence people to life for fucking walking around the Capitol building. We don't sentence people to life for getting into riots. I mean, I'm not entirely opposed to the idea. Just saying. But you realize that means the Democrats are going to lose like 20 million voters. They'll never win anything again. Because 20 million of you will be imprisoned for fucking life. So we really want to arrest and put away rioters for life? I don't think so. I thought they were going to be in prison forever. Forever. Yeah, and you also thought that this shit with Israel and Hamas was going to go on forever. And we'll see. We'll see what happens with the Palestinian people in Gaza. We'll see what lies and bullshit they can come up with and how they can twist things. And, of course, I'm sure Hamas is going to go right back to, they're starving us and killing us, so send us aid so we can turn it into missiles so that we can shoot them at the Jews. Like, I'm sure it'll all kind of go back status quo, and honestly, I'm kind of fine with that. They still got the Iron Dome. Just go back to just launching missiles at us. Just you motherfuckers come into our country again and kill thousands of some people and take a couple hundred people. We will fucking sink that portion of the world. Like, they're right on the sea, right? Like, you know that, right? Like, Gaza's on the sea. They'll just sink that shit. They'll find some crazy Jew space laser way to just cut that shit right off the side of the world, and it'll just fall into the ocean. They'll bury it right next to Atlantis and Bikini Bottom. So yeah, I whatever. We'll see. But wouldn't it be so great if it just went back to Israel? Oh yeah, is Israel still a thing? I would love to go back to that time. Before 2 years ago and 2 days, right? If we could go back to that time when nobody gave a fuck about Israel, except for the really crazy people that just always bitched about Israel, no matter what they were doing. And, okay, well, whatever, nothing's going on. Then the war happened. And everybody got upset at Israel. And, fucking Jews, you know. And then, what happened? Neo-Hitler comes in and rescues all the Jews. The guy who is most Hitler since Hitler. The guy who is more Hitler than Hitler came in and made a deal to save all the Jews. You motherfuckers are so retarded. Hey, whatever. I understand. Like, I've read the Project 2025, like, not the Project 2025 that they say. Like, you know there's two different Project 2025s, right? Let's get some real conspiracy shit going on. There's two different Project 2025s. There's the one that they have online that's all just kind of like administrative shit. Like, get rid of the people that are shitheads. You know, fire all the non-productive and malproductive fucking employees. All the negative elements, get them the fuck out, right? And really decide whether or not they need to be replaced. And if they do need to be replaced, replace them. And if they don't need to be replaced, then we save some money. Like, right, let's trim some shit up. Let's figure some shit out. And let's put more pro-American people involved in running America. Like, I understand how some people could be so stupid as to think that that is somehow a ridiculous concept. But generally, I like my American representatives and administrators to be pro-America. Because if they're pro-America, they're pro-me succeeding. And if they're anti-America, they're anti-me succeeding. And I don't like that as much as I like the other one. So, you know, how did I get off onto this? What was I talking about? Shit. Anyways, we'll see. We'll see what happens. I know I had a grander point after all of that, but I set it up and I forgot where I was going and I forgot where I was. Anyways, yeah, I'm hopeful. I think it'd be fantastic. You shut a lot of motherfuckers up. Stop a lot of death from continuing to happen. Try and fucking put the pieces back together. And who knows? Maybe we actually do get peace in the Middle East. Of course, I think that's like when a trumpet starts sounding and then fucking end times begin. But whatever. At least we could get there for once. Damn it. I don't know, man. We'll see. Of course, immediately after everything's announced, there's people putting videos on Twitter about how Israel is broken, because of course they did. And I don't know. I don't know if any of it's real. I'm sure tomorrow we're going to find out, oh yeah, all that's bullshit. Those are all old videos. These are just dumb fucks. Don't listen to dumb fucks. Don't listen to the Elon Musk parody account or whoever the fuck. No, it was Jeffrey Epstein parody account. I'm like, fantastic. Yeah, of course this is putting... Whatever. Like... So, yeah, I don't know. We'll see. Again, or tomorrow I'll wake up and I'll find out, well, the peace deal's fucked up already. Because Israel decided to start bombing fucking Gaza again. And I'm... Like, that shit will really piss me off. But we'll find out. Right now, it sounds like bullshit to me, but we'll find out. When the hostages come actually out of there, when they stop being hostages and they start being rescued people, like when that happens, oh, I can't wait for that. So it's going to be Sunday, Monday, Tuesday at the least, unless of course shit has already gone sideways, in which case could be next Friday. I don't know. We'll find out. But for right now, I'm hopeful. We'll see what happens. It's just too early for me to really get invested into it yet. But yeah, Tuesday when the hostages come home, you'll get a wild video of me going, and then I'll be all freaked out. But for right now, I'm hopeful. It's very cool. Whatever. We'll find out. But yeah, that's the news. Tomorrow we'll talk about Shithead and his dog. Fucking prick.